These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. And we start with an ABC15 follow-up. The man accused of killing a DPS trooper will be back in a Phoenix courtroom today. That's according to Trooper Tyler Edenhofer's mom, who our own Nick Saletti spoke with over the weekend. Friday marked 7 years since investigators say Isaac Damon King shot and killed Edenhofer in a roadside scuffle. DPS was called to the scene after getting reports of someone throwing rocks at passing cars along the I-10 in Avondale. Edenhofer was in his last week of training with the department. He's also a Navy veteran. Debbie Edenhofer tells ABC15 today is an evidence hearing in Maricopa County Superior Court. Now to an ABC15 update on the firefighters with Arizona Task Force 1. The crew getting a hero's welcome on their return home to the valley. Our team there capturing the emotional moments they reunited with their families following a 3-week deployment to Kirk County, Texas. The 49-member team, which included 5 canines, helped search thousands of acres and miles of riverbanks to locate the missing caught in the catastrophic flooding that killed more than 100 people.
We had storms coming in after the fact, after we got there, so river flows were more intense. Water levels were a lot higher, so it challenged us a little bit that way.
Task force leaders say the Phoenix firefighters had 48 hours to recover and spend time with family before getting out back to work in the valley.
The average wedding in the U.S. now costs over $35,000. As a result, many brides and grooms are now doing everything they can to keep those costs down. The latest way? Micro-weddings.
Jenna McCart is trying to keep her wedding costs down, designing her own invitations.
I had kind of a template.
And planning a backyard ceremony. But the biggest savings, she says, was deciding on a micro-wedding.
So I think we invited around 25 people.
Instead of second cousins and friends of her parents.
It's pretty much immediate family and then our bridal party.
That slashed the original $18,000 estimate.
We're doing everything in total for probably around 10 to 12.
So did you think about having a smaller wedding?
At the bridal shop Bridal Informal, manager Tina Minchell says many couples are going smaller.
When you cut down your guest list, you can make a huge savings because the cost of food, the alcohol, those are the big ones.
Shane McMurray with the Wedding Report says that these days couples have different priorities.
Couples, especially younger millennials, Gen Z, really like a tighter knit group of people when they're thinking about getting married.
Research by the Wedding Report found micro-weddings grew from 10% in 2013 to 20% during the pandemic. They now account for 18% of weddings. In addition to cutting the guest list, McMurray also says couples are reevaluating where they're spending those wedding dollars.
Top 3 things are the venue, the food, the photography, and then the attire. And those are probably the core things that they're buying. And really that trend's been since COVID.
With the money Jenna McCart is saving on her micro-wedding,
I'd rather spend it on something like a house or like a honeymoon, which is kind of what we did.
Plus a few extra dollars for her dress and veil.
It's all coming together now.
So you don't waste your money. John Mattery, Scripps News Group.
All right, Bird Gang, get ready for another week of free football at State Farm Stadium. Training camp continues today for our Arizona Cardinals. You can attend for free today. Just make sure you download your ticket. The iconic red and white practice is on Saturday. We're down to the final stretch of our ABC15 Pet Drive benefiting St. Vincent de Paul and their companion animal program. Right now, we're collecting those monetary donations to help support their incredible efforts for our community. If you'd like to make a donation, just head to abc15.com/PA. You do have until the end of the month.
With your most accurate forecast on this last Monday of July 2025, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. Temperatures starting off this morning on the warm side, 90 degrees at 8 o'clock, 105 at midday, and there was our high, 112. We did hit 110 on Sunday. Today a bit toastier at 112, which is above normal by 6 degrees. Northern parts of the state will keep highs in the mid-80s in Flagstaff, 90 in Heber and Cholo, and across southeast Arizona, those highs between 104 to close to 110 there in Casa Grande. Southwest Arizona hotter too, 111 in Quartzsite and Lake Havasu City. As far as the forecast in the valley over the next several days, we'll be heating up. 112 today, tomorrow 111 on Wednesday. We do return a slight chance for a monsoon storm though later that afternoon. Better chances on Thursday with highs briefly dropping below 110, then back to the 110s beginning Friday and this weekend. Flagstaff will keep your highs in the 80s all the way through the weekend as well. with the best chance for storms Thursday and Friday at 40%, with overnight lows staying in the upper 40s to low to mid 50s.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.